with our newest Skillz ambassador, Miss Ramona. So we're going to learn a little bit about her and how she uses Skillz and what she can bring to the table for us. So, Ramona, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thank you. And for us, it's not good morning. We better say good evening because it's 5:30 p.m. And I'm very honored to be on your show today.
Yeah, this is exciting for me. I mean, we first met in Florida at a MegaCon event, and it was very exciting to meet you and your brother. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's right behind me in the dojo doing Zoom lessons.
Oh, okay, excellent. So yeah, we met at MegaCon, and it was fun because my partner is also German, and Ramona is from Germany. So I got to ask her if she spoke Bayerisch, and you gave me a funny look that I knew what that was, I guess. So it's exciting for me to be talking to you again. So tell us about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? And what's your school all about?
Yeah, my name is Ramona, and my family owns a martial arts school in Germany, in the very low east of Germany, in Bavaria. So yes, I speak Bayerisch, and our school is all about karate. And then we joined Skillz, and things changed a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I follow you guys on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere because I love watching your content. You guys have a great presence. Everything is always happy, and I feel good when I watch your stuff. And it's been really interesting to see how you've mixed Skillz with your culture and not changed what your karate school is, but you've just enhanced it a little bit. So how did you, when it came time to add Skillz, what did you think about when mixing your traditional martial arts with the Skillz ideas? How did you do that?
We had a good start into Skillz because we already trained in age-specific groups. So we already had the division between the different age groups of the kids, and we were really traditional. We did a traditional training and sometimes a few games. And when we brought Skillz into our school, our total program changed. So a lot more game or playful drills, a lot more funny repetitions, because I think in martial arts we always have problems with repetitions. Repetitions are boring, and repetitions are what makes the kids go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And with Skillz we had the chance to do thousands, millions of repetitions, but in a fun way. And that was really the boom in our school.
So did the kids notice the change right away?
A bit, yeah. They noticed that it was a lot more fun, and they had the chance to be more kid in the lesson. Learn through playing, and but they liked it. They noticed the change, but they liked it from the start.
That's great. And what about the parents? I know the culture around martial arts in Germany is a little different than here in the States, as far as the way a school is viewed as either a professional environment or just a hobby. So how did the parents look at the change?
In a very positive way, because I don't know how we did it, but we changed also the mindset of the parents from bringing their kids to karate and they learn karate, to they bring their kids to our school and the kids have the chance to develop fully. So they changed the mindset. I don't know how we did that, but I think with our positive attitude towards the skills program and our positive um, yeah change and our positive mindset, we
Mhm.
had a chance to also switch the mindset of the parents.
I think one thing you do really well, like I mentioned, is your social media, and you guys are always educating, always providing information, but in a very fun way. My German is very poor, but I love watching your videos just because, like, I want to be there. Um, and, as Heidi helps me translate them and everything, I learn from them. So I think that was something that you guys did really well as I watched you make that shift from, more traditional to Skillz. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't, go check out Ramona's school. You can find it on, what do you guys, Facebook, YouTube,
And
Instagram. Are you on TikTok?
yeah, we have TikTok, but we are not very active yet.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, go find it and just see the energy that they put out. And you can use like Google Translate on your phone so that you can listen to what they're saying and how they really bring it out. And you do a lot of videos, but I also see your dad does some videos, and your brother and some of the other team. How did your dad do with changing from traditional?
That's a good question because I think at first he was a bit like, "Oh my God, what is happening with our karate and with our program?" But he also had a very very quick switch in the mindset, and he gave me a lot of trust, and yeah, he just let me do the work, and yeah, he is very happy with everything that changed in our school, because we have so much more really good content we can provide, and so much more good development for our children.
That's great, because I know a lot of people, um, they'll see the program and bring it back, and maybe not everybody's father, but they'll have the master in the school, and they have to convince them, this is a good thing, and trust me. Um, so that's good insight.
My father
So,
also saw the positive sides, and he knows it is not 1990 anymore. It is 2020, 2021, and you cannot teach children in martial arts like you did 30 years before. That's not possible anymore, especially if you want to live from your school, if you want to have a good um, yeah, have good money you can make with your school, and have a good life because you have a lot of students, or you can keep the students longer. Then you have to switch the mindset and you have to do something.
so that's something that we saw when we became a skills school, is we started keeping students a lot longer. I think the average for martial arts, at least in the United States, is about 9 months before somebody quits. And now it's not uncommon for us to have kids training for 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, or more, and it's becoming normal. Have you seen something similar?
Yeah, totally, absolutely. We had a peak with 50 months in staying at the school, so I think that's quite good. In Germany, it's normally about 24 months, so 2 years, and I think 50 months is pretty good. So yes, we saw a crazy change.
That's good. It makes doing business much easier when you don't have to keep replacing people. um, yeah, and as an instructor, I guess it helps us impact people far more and over a longer period of time.
Yeah.
So in your school, you've been a Skillz member for what, 2 years now? About?
Uh, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, 2018.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right. So going on 3 years. So, which programs are you running in the school? Are you running the full Skills program, or are you mixing some still?
Uh, we are mixing, of course, with our traditional karate because we take for the forms, for the skills forms, we take our traditional karate katas,
Okay.
but we run basic skills, core skills, extreme skills, skills fit, and the storm team, which is also brilliant. It helps our assistants and our senpais to have a lot more fun and to be a lot better at what they do. And we do life skills.
Okay. So you're using a lot of the programs. Which is your favorite?
This is a good question. My personal favorite is core skills. I love to teach core skills. I love to be with the core skills kids. It's just fun.
Yeah, that's my favorite age group to teach. They're smart enough to know about the world, but they haven't seen it yet, so they still trust you to tell them about it. And sometimes they get a little uh, sassy, I guess is the best word. I don't know if that word translates, but where they feel a little more free to give it back to you a little bit, and I love that in that class. Some people hate it, but I really love that. And as far as your impact in your school or your community, has any one program really impacted your business, your community more than the others?
Oh, I don't think so. It was the total switch we did towards the skills program that helped our school grow and thrive. Yeah,
Cool.
because
So
skills made it so easy for us. It made it. You make our job so easy, and that's really really fantastic. I don't have to think about what drills do I have to come up with, or I do not have to spend lots of hours of planning because I just go to my skills website and look, so what skills are on my list this week, so I pick this drill and this drill, and it is maybe half an hour of work, and I can concentrate on so many other things because of
mhm,
the easiness you provide us. Also with the content you just told about what we do on social media, I take so much from you, from Skillz, what you provide for us. It's just
that's
great.
our job. Our job is to make your job more enjoyable and easier. Um, Man, I had a really great question and I just forgot it.
Oh, so
It'll come. No, no, it's because I'm getting old. You can see my hair. um, so, over the past year, of course, we've all had the challenge of living through a pandemic. And I know that in Europe, you guys were some of the first to have restrictions. And many of you are still living with very tight restrictions or lockdowns in many parts of the area. So, what were some of your challenges in the martial arts industry, and how did you overcome some of those? Maybe we can have some insight that we can use here in the States.
I think I just can answer with skills again. I think the most difficult thing was to bring our children from the mat onto the virtual mat, because from one day to the other everything was closed, and we had this challenge to bring our kids, or bring our training, our lessons to the kids, and that was the great challenge. And skills helped us. I can only talk about skills because skills helped us to give so many funny and cool programs and drills and lessons to the kids, so they didn't lose their motivation, and they didn't lose their way in martial arts. So they didn't get off track, they stayed on track.
So are you guys open now, or are you still virtual?
Now we're still virtual. Uh, we had our second lockdown in November. Yeah, it started in November, and we're still closed. And at the moment, there is no perspective when we will be open again. So could be March, could be April, could be May or June. We don't know.
I think the hard part is not knowing. You know, we were the same here in New York, and we just didn't know. And we would say, at least if you tell me it's going to be 1 year or 10 years, at least I can plan.
Yeah.
Not knowing is very, very difficult. So how do you keep yourself positive? Because one thing I think about when I think about Sankan is, like, you guys are always smiling. You're so positive. How do you keep yourself so positive when you're still living in lockdowns and dealing with this?
Because we know that we must be, yeah, the idols for the kids, the good idols for the kids. And what idols are we if we are negative and without perspective? So we try to be positive, to stay positive, to attract our children with positivity. And we really had a good time all the time with our kids in virtual training. We had so much fun. We laughed a lot. We did funny drills, funny things, and this gives us so much back. We take so much back from our kids that it just makes us positive. There is no other chance.
Yeah, I love working with the kids. Even if I'm having a bad day, once I get on the mat and start working with the kids, it just makes me feel so much better.
Yes.
And with the kids, I'm sure they're going through some challenges. You know, most of us are at least partly open here in the States. But even so, we're seeing a lot of challenges with emotional and social regression with the kids, and they're having challenges. You know, 9-year-olds acting like 6-year-olds. Are you seeing similar things in Germany, having been locked down for so long? And how are you helping the kids with it?
Yeah, we're seeing the same things, and it's a bit sad to see what happens. But we try in our virtual training to give a lot of positivity and a lot of positive feedback, so to empower the kids from our position. And we try to teach the parents a bit about what's going on with their kids and how they can help their kids through this situation. So this is our yeah, our, how do I say, this is our concept, how to help the kids, to try to empower them and give as much positive feedback as we can.
That's great. And I'm sure if we go into the future, that the kids will look back and it will be very meaningful, even if they don't think about it. It's a good foundation for them.
Yeah, we went through something historical together. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the kids, you know, for those of you that are watching that maybe aren't Skillz members and you don't see what we talk about in our private groups, kids right now are living through a very like a traumatic event. It is clinically traumatic. It's stressful over long term, and the kids are going through a lot of psychological challenges. And it's easy to be negative and say they're falling behind or they're not doing well, but we have to recognize it's not about what's wrong with them. It's about what happened to them. And I think, you know, especially in a Skillz environment where we focus on the kids so much, it's so important to recognize that trauma and to work through it with them. So I'm sure you guys are doing a great job with that, having lived through it for so long. So as our newest Skillz ambassador, we recognize everything that you are doing and your team is doing, and the way that you're affecting the kids and your community. And that's why we look to you to be a role model for other schools as well. So as an ambassador, what's something that you hope to share or help other schools with, especially in your area as right now the expert on mainland Europe?
Sounds good.
Right?
I want to inspire other school owners to have a broad view, to not have a narrowed view just on martial arts, but to have a view on the child incomplete. So and the development of the children and what martial arts can do if you use it correctly. It is a very, very powerful tool, but you really have to use it correctly. And I want to, inspire other school owners to look at the concept and to see the positive aspects of the concept, and to see what this Skillz concept can help in the development of the children, in making their job easier, in giving them so much background, so much really good background, and such a good foundation to work with.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, as they look at Skillz, they fear having to give up their art. And I think that you are a good example of how you can keep your art and your culture and your school and not make it different, just make it better, enhance it, and
Yeah.
teach it in a better way. So that's great. So if people wanted to find you or to contact you, how could they find you?
Yeah, on Facebook, as you already said, with Sankan Kampfkunstschule, and on Instagram, also Sankan Kampfkunstschule. You can find us on YouTube, and my private profile is in Facebook too. So you can also contact me on my private profile.
All right. Trying to spell that so I can tag the school here. Kampfkunstschule.
Yes.
All right. Got it.
SCH.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to post a link to that right in the comments as soon as we're done here, and that way people can find you. And then, of course, you can't miss Ramona's profile because it's just her smiling face. These guys are always smiling. Like I sound like I'm being like a little boy about it, but really, when I follow your profile, it makes me feel good. I say it again and again, and I hope that people can learn from that as well. We have in the martial arts this culture of I have to be the master, and I'm not allowed to be friendly, and I'm not allowed to be friends with my students. And when I watch you guys, you're always smiling, your dad's always smiling, your brother's always smiling. So it makes it really easy to feel good. All right. So thank you so much for spending the time with us. I'm excited to see you guys grow and to see how other people can learn from you. I know we do have a bunch of schools in Germany that can benefit from you. I think we have we just have a school in Switzerland now, pretty close to you guys. So it's a great resource if you're in Europe. Reach out to Ramona in Germany. Of course, we have the UK Skillz team if you're in UK or Ireland. Between these two teams, you guys are in great hands, and I encourage you, even if it's not to join Skillz and you just want advice, these are smart people. So definitely reach out to them. So any last words of wisdom that you can leave us with? I know I'm putting you on the spot. I didn't tell you.
No, stay positive. We have so tough times now, and we, yeah, as you said, we are the role models. We have to be positive, and we have to live the black belt attitude, and we have to show the kids what does it mean to be a black belt, to have perseverance and to overcome challenges and difficult times. So just let's be positive and have a good network. This is also a very important thing, because positivity and a good network gets us through all the challenges of life.
Absolutely. I love it. Kids learn what they see, not what we say. So I love that. All right. Ramona, thank you again for your time. And I'm sure we'll be chatting more as the ambassador program grows and builds. And like I said, everybody, I'll post her contact stuff in the comments below. And please reach out to her, send her friend requests, and follow her school. You'll learn a lot just from those videos.
Thank you, Mike. And I hope my English was not too bad. I was thinking of some words, but I hope it was not too bad.
I'm from New York, so your English is better than mine.
Don't think so.
Next time we'll do it in German.
Oh, cool. Da freue ich mich drauf.
Look, slow down. All right. You have a great day, and please send my love to the family and the rest of the team, and we will chat soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.